All the broken hearts in the world still beat. Let's not make it harder than it has to be. It's all the same thing, girls chase boys, chase girls.
Hi, and welcome to Quick Reviews. I attended university to study engineering, but a lot of my friends were in the agriculture school learning about animals. This review goes out to you, college buddies, because now there is a manga about learning to take care of cows. Yes, this story takes place in a Tokyo University of Veterinary Medicine. It's a comedy as we follow the lives of several students as they find their way in the world of animal husbandry. We watch as they learn to breed cows, feed them, give them back rubs, seduce them next to a fire. No! Bad! Start again! Our protagonist is Milk Ushijima, a girl with the height of an 8-year-old, the name of a porn star, and the fashion sense of retarded pufferfish. As a small child, well, smaller than she is now anyway, she saw one of those documentaries where the local channel tries to stealthily be risque by having mating animals. Unlike most other 5-year-olds who would have much preferred switching to the Home Shopping Network or bashing their head against a tree, Milk was enthralled and became fascinated with cow breeding. This obsession continued for several years and started to worry her poor mother. But her dad decided to employ his police interrogator skills and informed Milk that she could go to college to study cows, but only if her grades were good, setting Milk on the path of becoming a complete egghead, but an egghead with a degree in cows. Rakunou Milk is a 4-coma, just like my last review. And just like that abomination, it's primarily dependent on one joke. But this one actually works. Milk has the face of an 8-year-old and says starkly sexual things like, "Extract the semen and impregnate the cow." See, it's funny because of the contrast. You hear that, Emoto? Contrast! Sexual characters being sexual is not shocking. It's in character. And there's also a lot of uncomfortable humor to be mined from the discussion of animal genitalia. This manga is essentially that friend who knows a bunch of gross nature stuff and thinks they're just the coolest little factoids and likes to share them at dinner parties with prospective employers. Like the mating habits of gorillas, or the specific geometry of pig penises, or how ducks are rapists. And just like the now fleeing prospective employers, the audience is made very uncomfortable by this newfound knowledge. Now, of course, Milky isn't the only character in this little diversion. She soon meets some cherry blossoms. She grew up on a dairy farm and drank a lot of milk, which is her excuse for being a giant, or as the Japanese like to say, 5'11". Throw us a bloody pity parade, we got a grotesquely misshapen birth defect on this girl. Sakura worries that her height and strength will repel boys, a problem exacerbated by the contrast in height with Milk and the fact that her strength is usually required to save Milk from her shenanigans. And there's also some slight lesbian tension between the two, because if you can't think of a joke, just hint that the girls are maybe doing it. There's also this goth girl who knows a lot about pigs, but nothing about dressing for manual labor. As of now, there are only 4 chapters available to this work, and I have concerns about its long-term sustainability. Though it's neat and clever, I don't think it can keep going. There are only so many jokes you can make about animal dicks before you run out, and the other stuff they use for jokes doesn't work nearly as well. The lesbian jokes land with the thud of a one-legged gymnast, and Milk's oddball behavior starts to veer into the alien hiding on Earth territory. But what is available right now draws out more than a few sniggers from me, and is a really quick read. It took me literally 5 minutes to reread the manga for this review. So just give it a look. It's not going to take up too much of your life.